I have started to talk a fair amount about politics on this channel, but not more of like trying to splurge my political views onto other people and onto the people that are watching this video, but more or less to show my disgust of how politics have just kind of gone into our everyday lives. Now, if you think about it, politics are pretty much involved with our lives, yes. Yes, it is in our everyday life, and that's the thing, is that when we go into certain parts of our lives, we use certain things like video games to try and escape the real world dramas that we have, you know, when it comes to certain political views, when it comes to the far left and the far right. We go onto the internet, we like to go in to play video games to get away from real life drama. And the one thing that a lot of people hate in this day and age, and it is starting to become louder and louder, is when people try to inject their political views, their real life political views into video games. And it seems that this right here is a great example, as there is this game engine called Godot Engine, whereas it is an open source game engine, and the community manager for the Twitter page of this game engine decided to put this post up a few weeks ago, talking about how apparently game engines are woke now. Well then, we won't complain. Show us your woke got games below. Now, I have said before about how much I hate the word woke. I absolutely hate that word. It is literally, I heard Actman say it when he was doing his like debate or conversation with Andy Pants, talking about how that word has become like the boy who cries wolf. And that's 100% what that word has become now. Now, obviously on surface value, you kind of see this as something that's just a bit stupid, and you just go like, you more or less kind of ignore it. But this kind of escalated to a point where it didn't need to go, as a lot of people in the comments were kind of talking about their disgust for this and saying that we don't want to know about this stuff. We don't want to hear about your political views. Keep this out and just make the game engine. Now, if you're a normal person, you would go ahead and you would think of this as like, oh yes, that is absolutely fair. We want to keep your political views, and if someone in the community, if someone in this community is saying, keep your political views out of this, please just focus on making the engine. A lot of us would go like, you know what? That's absolutely fair enough. We'll delete this post. We'll move on. We won't talk about these political views. We'll just keep on making the game engine. But no, this community manager decided to double down on a lot of this stuff. And there is so many great examples. There was this one person who replied to these comments saying, focus on the game engine and not politics. Now, this comment right here is absolutely fair enough. And this is my view on things. Like I said, I have my own political views. But at the same time, when it comes to working on something like this, I would never go ahead and try to push my political views on other people. I would just make what the product is. And that's a game engine. We don't want to focus on politics. We need to focus on the game engine itself. And what happened to this person? He was blocked. This guy was blocked for simply saying, focus on the game engine and not politics. And not even that. This guy is a titanium level backer for the Godot Fund. He is a top tier. He is in one of the top tiers of backing this engine. He even shows proof right here. This is his name, Life Art Studios, showing that he is one of these big backers for this engine. And because he talked about one of your big backers says to focus on making the engine and not politics, he is the one who is blocked. That to me is absolutely outrageous. Another one right here is this person says, the main Godot account has just banned me for quoting the Godot creator. I posted it to test just how bad the situation is. I don't think they would actually do it. This person quoted something from the creator. This guy right here at the top of this image, he is Joan Linetsky. I don't know how to pronounce the name. I think it sounds like Scandinavian. But he put this on his Twitter just a few days ago, saying that I deeply believe that any political discussion that puts labels to a group of people is one that should never not have started, as most of the people in this planet, no matter their political compass, seem to strongly disagree with me. I just prefer to stay entirely out of politics. This is a great quote. Amazing. And I 100% agree with this guy. So this person right here quotes it saying, I deeply believe that any political discussion that puts labels to a group of people is one that should not have started. And what happened? They got blocked for quoting the creator of this engine. The community manager of this Twitter page went ahead and blocked this person. And you might just say like, Donnie, this is just 2 examples. How many can they be? If you go into the hidden replies of this tweet, you will see an ungodly amount of hidden replies that this community manager has put through. I'm gonna start putting them on the screen now. And I clipped it and I started scrolling down. And I have to scroll down really fast because there is hundreds of people talking about their disgust, talking about how please keep political views out of this game engine. We want you to focus on it. And this community manager has just torn apart this entire replies, going against everything that the creator itself is pretty much trying to say, saying that keep the political views out of this, and this community manager is going off the walls. Even the creator himself came out and talked about how you should not be banned for having any type of like conversation. This was like something that someone posted on their Twitter, and they literally, they screenshotted this, saying that if you behave properly, you should not be banned no matter what your political bias is. That is the words coming out of the creator's mouth himself, saying that it does not matter what you say, it doesn't matter if you behave properly, which is what a lot of these people are doing. You should not be banned. Even so, there is another one right here where someone replies in one of the most civil ways possible, saying I will still like and use Godot even if half the regular dev working on it were to be woke, because it's an amazing community project full of people, many different backgrounds, but I think it just creates division and not unity to say stuff like this. Let's make games, not war. That is 100%. That is an amazing reply, and they get blocked. And you might be wondering, Donnie, who is this person? Who is this absolute radical, almost left terrorist that we are talking about? Well, get ready, guys, because it is probably arguably one of the most stereotypical people that you have ever seen. This person right here. That's right. This person is this community manager for the Twitter page. As you can see right here, community and communications at Godot Engine. Content creators, my passion, obnoxiously queer, their Twitch, their email, and like, I hate to say it, but why is it whenever it's someone that's got to do with this kind of stuff, it's always someone that looks exactly like this? It always is. It's like whenever you get those right-winged like nut jobs that you're always just like, far out, this person is like 2 steps away from basically being an Adolf, and they're literally always those like trucker dads that have their legit profile picture is them in their like truck with their sunglasses on, with the American flag in the background. They're the most right-winged, like, political people. And then whenever it's these left nut jobs, it's always someone with, like, the stupidest haircut, and they have colored hair. Without it, like, it's like stereotypes are there for a reason. And this is one great example of it, without a doubt, because it's just... It's absolutely insane. And to be honest, it's not even just the Twitter page as well. I saw this circling its way around Twitter as well. This is from the Godot Discord, where even their Discord managers, the Discord community managers, are going off rails as well, talking about how they're trying to put their political views. If you think inviting queer people to share their games is politics, you're a toxic piece of F, an evil human, and I want you to feel disrespected and to fuck off as fast as you can. You have no right of speech here because I consider your speech to be toxic vomit. Oh my God. If anything, I have said this like multiple times. It's really funny because people like this who are claiming to being for this inclusion, for like LGBT rights, for, you know, people of color and all that kind of stuff like that. It's really funny because I see that they are actually doing more damage than they are good. Honestly, ever since that people like this started to become radicalized, they've actually done worse for the communities that they say that they are supporting than they are actually like doing good for. They are extremely doing worse for their communities than they are. And that's no joke. Without a doubt, they have done more damage than anyone else could have. It's the exact same with the right side as well. Like when it comes to their political views, splurting their political nonsense, they have done more damage for their communities than the other side has. And you know what's even funny about this Discord community manager is that people have dug up old Discord messages of them from like years ago. And guess what this person has been saying? That's right. They've been saying the gamer word. They have been saying the gamer word in this Discord for years now. That's right. And then this person wants to go ahead and talk about their political views and how they are, inclusive and all that kind of stuff. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Keep politics out of video games. Keep real life politics out of video games. You want to do politics well? Look at the Metal Gear Solid. Look at Metal Gear Solid Serious. That is how you do politics well. You want to do politics well? Just look at Metal Gear. Stop trying to put bullshit real life political views that no one really cares about, and as a matter of fact is going to hurt your community more than it's going to do it well. Please. This right here is a great example of absolute BS that no one wants to see. No one wants this whatsoever. But I'd definitely like to hear what you guys think about all this down below. That's going to be it from me. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Peace out.